Hey, Mark Meldrum, Meldrum's Monster Garage, out here in the garage doing some maintenance things to the 72 Chevelle. I've changed the oil out tonight, new oil filter and whatnot. So just going through some normal stuff. I had an exhaust bracket that rubber snapped in half, so I had to replace that. So just normal stuff with the car sitting around and not getting used, you know, that kind of stuff that you got to do. But hey, I got a great phone call from Sharon Wishard, my buddy, my 67 Chevelle buddy, that I'm going to see pretty soon at the Maryland Chevelle show. And she was asking about putting on trim rings. And of course, we got trim rings on the 72 Chevelle there. And you want to dent them or ding them up. How you like this haircut? Ooh, man. Got a nice haircut at Brandon's barbershop today. But anyway, you don't want to ding those things, put them on. So Sharon's got some tips that she's going to share with Meldrum's Monster Garage, and I think that's fantastic. All right. So here's the trim ring on my 72 Chevelle. And as you can see, it's in pretty good shape all the way around. And that's because nobody used one of these type of hammers when you were trying to beat that on. And Sharon's going to show you what kind of hammer you should use when you put these trim rings on. All right, here we go.
All right, so this is Mark Meldrum approved. So as you can see, we seated the trim ring on a tire that is off of the car, and we pressed the trim ring against on one side and a little bit on the bottom. Now we're going to use a towel to protect our trim ring. We're going to tap gently around. Takes a good bit of hammering. So you want a screwdriver width, according to Mark, around so that you can take them off at some point. But there it is with the trim ring mounted.
Just snugging it.
Snugging them up.
And
alternating each lug nut. And then we will tighten them with a torque wrench.
Need to scoot down just a hair.
Okay, so we're going to lower the car on the jack just a hair so that the tire is just barely touching. Just putting the center caps on. Everything is a little snugger because the wheels are brand new powder coating. But we use a towel just so it doesn't mar the metal.
So what happens when you do use the wrong hammer and 50 years of on and off of these things? Well, you get all sorts of little dings like this one has on it. This is a cool mag wheel cover on my 66 four-door. I put it on this weekend for the car show. Hey, I picked these up on Craigslist for $50 for the whole set. So I really couldn't go wrong. I mean, the rear one looks really nice here. That one looks pretty good, but it's got its normal pitting and whatnot here and a little ding here. But that's what happens when these things are 50 years old, and that's why it's so expensive to buy ones in really good shape. So keep care of them and put them on right. Okay, now you got me going on wheel discs, so I'm just gonna keep going. Had these sitting out in the garage, and of course this is a hubcap. This is a wheel disc. The hubcap just covers the hub. The wheel disc covers the complete wheel. Now, why am I so picky about this? Because a lot of these were made here in Elyria, Ohio, and my dad was the plant manager of General Motors back in the 60s when they made these. So what I'm showing you here is the 66 and 67 wheel disc and hubcaps. So as you can see, between the 66 and 67, some minor differences there. And then as you go through the 66 and 67 wheel discs, some big differences. I don't know all the code numbers. I know this one's P01. And then I just showed you the mag wheels that were used in 66. And then in 67, they changed style slightly too. Another one I don't have on display here, I don't have one of those, is the wire wheel disc. So it was a crisscross that looked like spokes for the wire wheel disc cover. And I've seen that. I've even seen that on an SS Chevelle. So pretty cool. Okay, there's my spiel on hubcaps and wheel disc today. When you say it when you're talking about it, get it right.